my Music Time with Miss Turner friends. I'm so glad that you are joining me. Hello. I'm going to wait a couple minutes. I turned on just a minute early just to make sure that we were working. Had a little difficulty, so I'm here now. It's just about 4:30. So hello, all my Music Time with Miss Turner friends. I'm so glad that you're joining me today. I have some really fun songs and music activities for us, and I know that you're going to love them and join in singing with me. I just wanted to welcome everybody. Happy Thursday. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm just going to wait a couple minutes. Maybe some friends are jumping online. And while we're waiting, you might want to go and get a pot or a pan, something to make. We're going to use instruments a little bit later. So some instrument, maybe you have an egg shaker or maraca around the house that you can find quickly as we're waiting to start here. But I'm so glad that you're joining me again today for another fun time with me. And so I wanted to start with our song. So ready? Some love coffee, some love tea, but I like to know that it's music time. But I like to know that it's music time. Some love bells when they ring and chime, but I like to know that it's music time. But I like to know that it's music time. Some love coffee, some love tea, but I like to know that it's music time. But I like to know that it's music time. Some love bells when they ring and chime, but I like to know that it's music time. But I like to know that it's music time. Hi, all my friends. Thanks for joining me today. And today we're going to do some songs of the sea. So I have with me here a little whale puppet. I'm not sure if everybody can see, but this is my whale puppet. And my whale puppet today is going to help us make some whale sounds. Maybe you've seen the movie Finding Nemo or Finding Dory. And in that movie, Dory thinks that she can talk like a whale. So I want to use that whale sounds today to talk like a whale. Maybe you can talk like a whale. I'm going to try. Listen. Ooh. Your turn. Can you try? I bet that was great. I'm going to try another whale sound like this. Ooh. You try. Oh, here's another one. One went up, one went down. Which way is this one going to go? Listen to my whale sound. Ooh. If you said it went up and went down, you were right. Why don't you try that again? Ready? Ooh. Now, sometimes it's fun to have a whale conversation. So maybe you could grab a mom or a dad or a brother or sister, and you could talk to each other. I have another whale puppet like this, and they're going to have a little conversation. It might go something like this. Ooh. 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 You can find your own way to make your whale sounds. You try. If you don't have a whale puppet, use your hands. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe you could do it with a mom or a dad or a brother or a sister. And you might have some whale talk time, maybe something that you were going to have for dinners like this. I want chicken for breakfast. Actually, it's dinner time. Sorry. For dinner. But you can make up your own conversations talking in whale talk. We can use that to warm up our singing voices. And that was great. Speaking of singing, I have a new song for us. Some of you may recognize it. It goes like this. Well, let's try that one more time. There we go. Some of you might know that. It's called Down by the Bay. I'm going to play and sing, and when the piano plays, you echo me. Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say, did you ever see a whale with a polka dotted tail? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say, did you ever see a bear combing her hair? Did you ever see a bear combing her hair? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say, did you ever see a bee with a sunburned knee? Did you ever see a bee with a sunburned knee? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say, did you ever see a goose kissing a moose? Did you ever see a goose kissing a moose? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say, did you ever see a cat wearing a hat? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say, did you ever see llamas eating pajamas? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say, did you ever have a time where you couldn't make a rhyme? Down by the bay, Did you ever have a time where you couldn't make a rhyme down by the bay? Did you hear some of those rhyming words in that song? That maybe you can find some new rhyming words and make your own verse to Down by the Bay. Something like, did you ever see a goat rowing a boat down by the bay? Or, did you ever see a frog walking a dog down by the bay? It would be a fun thing to make up with a mom or a dad or a brother or a sister, and you can share your verses together. That would be great. I have a poem for you. It goes like this. It's about a fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let him go again. Why did you let him go? Because he bit my finger so. Which little finger did he bite? This little finger on my right. Let's try that poem one more time. My turn, then your turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let him go again. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let him go again. Which little finger did he bite? Which little finger did he bite? This little finger on my right. That was great. I loved hearing your singing voice on Down by the Bay. And now we're using our speaking voice to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. Now, I have another song for you about a sailor that went to sea. This is where we're going to need our instruments for. I'm just going to move this just a little bit. And before we get started, because I need to have all my instruments. If you have an instrument at your house, why don't you go find it? And I'll just wait a second and let you get that. You can use a pot or a pan or some spoons together. Anything that you have to help us sing this song. All right. I'm going to sing the first verse, and your job is to listen. A sailor went to sea, to see what he could see, but all that he could see, was the bottom of the deep blue sea. Some of you may know that song. So this time I'm going to sing a part and you sing after me. A sailor went to sea, to see what he could see, to see what he could see, but all that he could see, but all that he could see, was the bottom of the deep blue sea, was the bottom of the deep blue sea. Now, the next part, I'm just going to sing along, and as you learn the words, you can sing along too. A sailor went to chop, to see what he could chop, but all that he could chop, was the bottom of the deep blue chop. A sailor went to knee. I know it's a little hard. You can tap your knee. A sailor went to knee, to see what he could knee, but all that he could knee, was the bottom of the deep blue knee. Now this time, tap your toe. A sailor went to tap, tap, tap to see what he could tap, tap, tap. But all that he could tap, tap, tap was the bottom of the deep blue. Tap, tap, tap. A sailor went to ooh-wah, choo-wah. Everybody make sure they're standing up to see what he could ooh-wah, choo-wah. But all that he could ooh-wah, choo-wah was the bottom of the deep blue. Ooh-wah, choo-wah. A sailor went to see chop, me, tap, ooh-wah, choo-wah, to see what he could see. Chop, me, tap, ooh-wah, choo-wah. But all that he could see, chop, me, tap, ooh-wah, choo-wah, was the bottom of the deep blue sea. Chop, me, tap, ooh-wah, choo-wah. Whew, wow, from all that singing and all that moving, let's take a break and go get your instrument. I have a tambourine here and a few other instruments that I'm going to use, but maybe you have a pod pan or spoons you can use, or maybe you found a maraca or a drum lying around the house. You can use that to sing this part of the song with me. Instead of singing the words C, 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 we're going to replace it with our instrument like this. A sailor went to see what he could, but all that he could was the bottom of the deep blue. The next, I have another instrument here. I have a woodblock, and if you don't have another instrument, that's okay. Just use the instrument that you have. A sailor went to chop, chop, chop to see what he could, but all that he could was the bottom of the deep blue. Now, some of you, if you've been to music class, whether it's been with me or maybe somewhere else, you might have seen this instrument. And can anybody tell a mom or a dad or a brother or sister, what kind of instrument that is? If you've said a triangle, you are correct. A sailor went to see what he could, but all that he could was the bottom of the deep blue. A sailor, I forgot my drum. A sailor went to see what he could, but all that he could was the bottom of the deep blue. A sailor went to ooh-wah, choo-wah, to see what he could, ooh-wah, choo-wah, but all that he could, ooh-wah, choo-wah, was the bottom of the deep blue. Ooh-wah, choo-wah. Now I'm going to use two instruments, the tambourine and an egg shaker. If you only have one, you just use one. A sailor went to ooh-wah, choo-wah, to see what he could, ooh-wah, choo-wah, but all that he could, ooh-wah, choo-wah, was the bottom of the deep blue. I hope you enjoyed using your instrument to play along with that song, and you thought those words in your head as we were playing the instrument on that word. Now, I have, just like in our other music times with Miss Turner, everybody find your own walking space. So clear a little space, find your own spot. I'm going to find a spot in my space as well. And remember, that's your home spot. We're going to do a little movement today with some music by a composer. His name was Charles Camille Saint-Saëns. Everybody, can you say Charles Camille Saint-Saëns? And Charles Camille Saint-Saëns was a French composer, and he wrote lots of music. to do called The Carnival of the Animals. And this music, he made different animals sound to different instruments. And today we're going to use his music, The Aquarium, or a bunch of fish. And just give me a minute. I'm going to pull that music right up here for us to listen to. And while I'm doing that, I also want you to grab a scarf or something that you could use as a scarf. I have my music scarf here. It's got the music staff on it. And it also has some sailboats. Everybody see that? Sailboats that are like the music notes. And I also have a red scarf. Here, you could use a pillowcase, a towel, or something that would work well. Maybe your mom has a scarf that you can borrow for this part in our song and in our music time. And Charles Camille Saint-Saëns wrote The Carnival of the Animals. And our scarves are going to be fish. And we are going to pretend that we are swimming in the aquarium. We swim all the way around. We swim from high to low and from low to high. And so you just listen to the music and move like I move. Oh, hold on. Thank you, friends. And swim like the fish from high to low. Move your own way. Make sure you're moving your own way. Listen for the jumping fish. And the fish swam and took a rest in their home. That was great, my friends. What beautiful fish we saw in the aquarium. And wasn't that some beautiful music? We could describe it maybe as calming or peaceful. And it had moving parts, just like we could imagine the fish swimming through the aquarium or through the water. Nice job, my friends. Well, I just want to thank you all for being with me for Music Time with Miss Turner. It's been a great time, but now it's time to go. And I look forward to seeing you the next time. Come back and watch me. Tell your friends about Music Time with Miss Turner. I'd love for them to join us. We gotta go now. Bye-bye, we gotta go now. Bye-bye, we gotta go now. Bye-bye, see you later, see you later, see you later, see you next time, yeah. Thanks all my friends, happy Thursday, and I'll see you next time, bye.